right? Last year they went into the season with the closer was Holmes, who at the time was a good closer, right? All-star closer. Well, now they jump to Devin Williams, one of the top 3 closers in baseball, right? So even though Holmes was good, looking at Holmes before 24, not looking at Holmes' 24 season, Holmes was a good closer, not a stud, but a good closer and all-star level relief pitcher. But Williams is top 5, top 3 closer in all of baseball. So they're better there, right?
I think there's also a little revisionist living for Holmes. I remember Holmes in 23. I remember Holmes in 22. I remember Holmes falling apart at certain moments of the season.
Right.
Would lose for not just like Mariano would lose 1 or 2. He would lose
strike zone.
10. He would lose a month.
Right.
And
no, absolutely.
That's a disaster.
But that's what closers, other than the top 3 or 5 closers in all of baseball, that's what they are. All closers in baseball, except for Hader, Williams, Diaz, because the Reds' Diaz is also a stud closer. Other than those 4 guys, right? Guys come and go as being stud closers. Holmes was a top 10 closer in baseball, even with his month of tightrope walking where the guys would fall off and didn't have a net. Holmes was good going into 24, but Williams is significantly better, right?
Yeah.
So then you have the rest of the bullpen, right? So last year they started the season. Their bullpen was Hamilton, Canley, Loizaga was hurt, Colin Ferguson, who we did have high hopes for, Nick Ramirez, who we didn't have high hopes for, Victor Gonzalez, who we had some hopes for, Weaver, Nick Birdie, and Clayton Beeter, who was also hurt, right? So Loizaga and Beeter were hurt, so let's take them out of there. This year you go to the bullpen, you've got Weaver, who's a much proven better player, right? Leiter Jr., okay, he's a better player than Colin Ferguson and Nick Ramirez and Victor Gonzalez and those guys. Beeter, who may or may not make the team because he's still got 2 options left. Cruz, who they just picked up from the Reds, who, if Blake can fix him,
seems to be a great pickup.
Right. He could be unbelievable, and if he can't get fixed, guess what? He has 3 options. You could send him down.
Yeah,
Efros,
exactly.
If he's not hurt, he was showing at the end of 23 before he got hurt that he could be a high leverage reliever. And guess what?
Yeah.
If he can't do it, he's got 2 options. He can go down. Here comes your problems. JT Brubaker at his $2 million salary or whatever it is. He has no options. He's got to be on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Hamilton, who's Hamilton, so that's a wash. Gomez, who started and pitched okay for the Yankees a couple of times. He has no options, so he's going to be in the bullpen.
How does he have no options? How do you not?
He's been around
a while. The option rule.
It's whatever it is. He has no options, but he's not a bad pitcher, so I don't care. Whatever. Loizaga, who is hurt, so he's a wash, and then De Los Santos, who is got 2 options left, so he can go down. The bullpen has got significantly better depth than it normally has for the Yankees going into the season.